We finally made it to your kitchen.
I know,
Your kitchen.
My kitchen, yeah.
Where Jan can cook for you on 4th.
That's right, and now I'm not in your kitchen.
No, and I'm surrounded by amazing cooks and chefs all around me.
They really are. They really are
embarked
amazing.
on this cooking journey with you. We've been talking about
Right.
Kids Camp all summer.
Yes.
And now here we are, and we're actually getting to see the finished product. So tell us what we're making today.
Well, Tessa right here is making a sopapilla. And so we made all the dough by scratch.
You guys all did that?
Yeah, they all did that. They made homemade flour tortillas today. Go get another one.
I didn't realize they made that from scratch themselves.
Yeah, they made everything from scratch. We made flour tortillas. We made sopapillas, chicken fajitas. They cut all the vegetables. They cut all the onions.
Did you teach them how to cut, unlike me, where I cut myself?
They know knife skills. Every day they come in and they sharpen their own knives.
Okay, we'll have to have a look at that.
So they cut everything, turn it over, and they made the meat. They rolled out all the sopapillas, all the tortillas. We made some Spanish rice.
Wow.
They cleaned the beans and we put them in the pressure cooker. And then for dessert, we made natillas.
What's that?
It's a Mexican baked like a flan.
Oh, I love that. Oh, I love that.
But they make everything. And then they get all the recipes, and then they get to take them home, and they usually come home the next day and say, come home to school the next day and say, we made this last night, and we made this. And so every day has a different theme.
Today's theme, I'm assuming.
New Mexican.
Yes.
And so they get to eat all this food.
And it's so cool.
They made the guacamole.
You guys made homemade guacamole? Oh my gosh.
They made the salsa.
You know you shouldn't be putting yourself on me like this.
I'm testing you. They cut up all the lettuce and tomato, and they did it all.
And how long did it all take?
They're here from 9:30 to 12:30, so we have to get it done in that amount of hours, 3 hours.
Just to show you, it's almost like if you guys go, when you're in school, if you ever want to make dinner for the family and surprise them, you have enough time between after school and dinner time, so you know kind of your timing, which is really cool. And I like that you have different age groups. I think you have boys and girls, and the things, you know, I was telling Sean, the way to a woman's heart is certainly in the kitchen, at least my heart. But it's great because you have this, you have this skill, and you actually realize how much fun it is. I know how much, I told you, home ec was always my favorite because when you're a kid, you get to learn things and you realize it's fun.
It's good.
And you end up being helpful in the kitchen at the same time as having a good time.
Yeah, and since it's a cooking school, it's more than just cooking. It's knife skills, it's cooking around hot oil, it's cooking with the right tools for the pan, it's using a pressure cooker, it's doing all that. And my helper, Aubrey, over here.
Hi, Aubrey.
Aubrey works with me on Mondays, every Monday when I cook for my personal chef clients.
Very nice.
And so, we try to do everything.
You guys might end up being personal chefs of your own, which is really cool. You're smart, you're training young, and you're training early, and you'll be ready to go. And I'll be your #1 taster.
Yeah, you're good at that.
We're really good at that. And before we do anything else, I want to let all our viewers know how they can find you.
They can find me going to the website Jan's on 4th at 10,004 4th Street, or my Hotmail, janson4th@gmail.com.
Fabulous. And you can always go to the website, Jan Can Cook for you.
That's right. You love that.
I do. I really do. I get a very strange pleasure out of that. Now, am I going to get to try these sopapillas?
Yes.
What's your favorite way to eat a sopapilla? Is it with honey? Because that's mine.
Is it with honey, Tessa?
I like it with honey.
Yeah, she likes it with honey.
What made you decide to take a cooking class?
Well, I've always liked food. I like all types of food, and when I learned we'd be doing a different type every day, first Italian, then French, and yesterday was American, and today's New Mexican. I thought that was really fun. I wanted to learn how to cook because all I know how to make is cereal and toast.
Not anymore.
Not anymore.
And you also have some major skills.
Yeah, we learned a couple. Like I'm going to show you today how to sharpen a knife. So. This is what you use. It's just a nice stone ladle that you hold, and bring the knife down. You start at the base, you come down like this, all right, and you're sharpening this side of the knife. So you're getting the entire knife from here to here, point A to point B. There's this glint along the edge, and the shinier this glint is the more the sharper the knife is.
Sarah, tell me, what is one of the skills you've learned in cooking class that you never expected to be so experienced at?
Well, I learned different ways to cut things, like onions, for example, how you don't cut both ends off. You only cut you only cut the top, not the root, because the root is where it holds the onion together.
Oh, I didn't know this. This is good. Okay.
Are you guys ready to eat?
The taco with the tomato salsa they have in it's amazing.
Looking at all of the kids and their families enjoying the food has to make everything you do so worthwhile, huh?
It is because I'm teaching 2 generations. I'm teaching the kids and they go home and teach the family. And they get to sit down and eat good food and talk about what they've done. And it's just awesome. It really is very gratifying in this job. I love my job. You know that.
It's very obvious, Miss Jan Laird. Very obvious indeed.
And you're going to eat my food today, right? Because it wouldn't be the same if you didn't.
You don't have to ask me twice. See ya.